Away. So, back again. I'm just here to quickly cover where you would get most of the information that you would need in your assignment. So, for your host name and so on, I assume you're using Windows 10. You just go to your Windows icon, settings, update. Wait for it to load. Then you go to OS info. Now, here's pretty much everything you need. Here's your processor, name and speed. You have your Windows Edition version, and install OS build, which is the first three things. Then you can go to your task manager. You can go to performance, and here you should see your total of committed memory. I think this does not include your. Um, you can see up here your total installed memory. If you want to double check your total virtual memory, you go to back to where you here, advanced settings, performance, advanced, and then here you can preview it. But overall, if you want to double check, the total should be over here. But overall, you can see here I've got 0 as disabled virtual memory on my computer, but you should be able to see it over here. Then for your hypervisor, you can just open your VM box or your virtual box, go to help, about VirtualBox, and then all the info should be here. You've got version 6, blah 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 blah. And then we move on to our guest system. I already have it running over here, so I'm just gonna, okay, log me out. Just logging back in quickly. Alright, so you have these three commands. The first command is to get your overall, to get your OS distribution name and version. So here's, I'm running Ubuntu, and this is the number, and it's a long-term support. That's what LTS stands for. Then we have the cpuinfo command over here. This gives you a lot of information. I'm just going to maximize this quickly. So it gives you your CPU speed in megahertz. You can put changes to gigahertz by dividing by 1000, so it's going to be 3.7. Your CPU name as well. You can have your sibling, your number of CPU cores you've allocated to it. I have 8 cores. I think in this terms it refers to 8 cores being your core ID. Okay, so you just double checking here. Okay, it shows, it repeats information quite a lot, I see. Yeah, so it's going to show you pretty much the same information multiple times for I don't know which reason. Then we have the last thing here, and that's for to get our information. So we have our total memory, and I think our total memory is without our, no, that's with our, might be with our swap included. So the swap is your total virtual memory, but you should already know how much memory you've added or allocated for your virtual machine when you set it up. It should be in the settings in your system. Here it should be able to see your total amount of memory. So it's 348. 348 should be, well, someone needs to double check that for me, but this could just be our total physical memory without the swap. The swap in this case is your virtual memory. And that's about it. That's where you get all of these, of the info that is required. I will be posting these in the description of the video. Cheers.